Hey guys, it's Words. If you are new to the game, there are a lot of things that you need to learn, and things can be quite overwhelming. And one of those things is module. Now, there are so many modules in the game, and a lot of them cost a lot of energies that you may not even be able to use them. Us peasants don't have enough materials or enough resources to actually get a good build going, so we have to go for a budget build. And a lot of time with the budget build, you can only use so many modules. But as a new player, the first thing you need to do is just make sure that you upgrade your survivability modules. I'm talking about the increased HP, increased defense, and increased shield if you have a character that uses shield. But most importantly, you want to worry about the increased HP and an increased defense first. But there are two categories of mods that sometimes people don't pay attention to. I'm talking about the sub-attack module and also the skill modules. Now, the skill modules, you can only use exclusive modules that only can fit there. Otherwise, you won't be able to use them. So, for instance, if I want to put this one right here, it won't let me do it. Now let me unequip all my modules so I can show you what we're talking about. Now when you're looking at the character, you can see those two are very special, but you can also see that there are some modules slot that have symbols, and if you can use those modules, then it's going to decrease the energy. Now if you look on the right side for the module capacity, you can see that I only have 50, and on a level 40 character, that's the most you're going to have unless you start adding some of those special modules. For instance, if I take this sub-attack module right here and I put it right here, it costs me nothing. So the 50 that I have as far as capacity, it stays intact, so I don't lose anything. But the benefit of one of those types of module, if you upgrade them, you get 10 more capacity once you upgrade them fully. So that's why you need to make sure that you always upgrade one of those. That way you get that increased capacity. Now to show you what I'm talking about, if I put this fully upgraded one here, and as you can see now I go from 50 to 60. So that's give me more energy, more capacity to use my modules. Now the next type of module you need to try to prioritize if you have one in your inventory. I'm talking about those transcendent module. If you have a character that has a transcendent module that you have available, just use that module for that increased capacity. So I'm going to put this right here, for instance. As you can see, it takes 14 capacity out of my 60 that I already have on a low budget. So we can't have that. So what you need to do, you need to go to this guy right here, Cillian. And you're going to enhance this thing. And this is the one that I want to enhance. Now you got to make sure that this is a module that is useful to you, one that you're going to use. You just don't want to put it in there just to put it in there for the capacity. That is going to defeat the purpose, but it's got to be one that you're going to use. So as you can see right here, it is going to cost you some gold and some Kuiper, but it's worth it. So once I do this a few times, and you see what is happening here, the capacity cost is decreasing. So it goes from 14, now it's 12. So as long as you keep going, and it's gonna give you more slots to use, that means the capacity is decreasing. Now, this is where you need to go and farm some gold or Kuiper, whatever that you need. So as you can see in my situation right here, I can't go any further, but the goal is to max this to capacity, and then you will have the benefit. Now, if we go to my character screen again, like we were before in the Descendant character screen, as you can see, it goes from 14 to 6. Now that means that gives me some leeway to use more module. This is the reason why it is very important to actually make sure you upgrade those two types of module so you can get the benefit of a low budget Descendant. That is what I wanted to bring to your attention, and hopefully if you have those modules sitting in your inventory, especially the Transcendence one, just make sure you make use of those. That way you are able to use more of your module that you need for your Descendant. Also, take advantage of those slots. Just see in your inventories, like for instance, if I put this one right here, it requires 6 energy, but if I put it here, so now it is 3 because I put it in the right slot. So that allows me to use more other modules because that decreased the cost of the module. So that's the reason why when people just use the energy activator, they really use those slots. So for instance, if you go here, say additional settings, and then you go to assign modules, and then you're going to say first, and then here you can come here if you have this material right here, the crystallization catalyst, and you can just add some of the symbol to a slot, and that way you can use those modules to decrease the cost of the capacity. That way you can make better builds. In any case, guys, that's all I have. Hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.